Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your new moon in Sagittarius. This is for the 20th of December. The energy, take what resonates, release what doesn't, but this energy isn't going to be a one day, that's it, that's all. This is a new moon, so this is a time of something new starting, a new beginning in some way, shape, or form at the same time, and I'm sure you've recognized by now, where we've been having a lot of these new moons happening at the end of a season, like we had it at the end of Scorpio season, and here we are at the end of Sagittarius season. So it is that energy where we're closing out a cycle, a season, a chapter, and beginning a new one. I feel like at this season or at this point of this new moon, there is this sense of a shift when it comes to could be mindset, belief systems. Like it feels like there has been some, I want to say, evolution of a way of thinking or a way of perceiving something or something that you believe in. First card that comes out is one thing at a time. So some of you could be feeling a little overwhelmed and taking one step at a time, doing one thing at a time, one thing on your list at a time is going to be very beneficial. And look at all this beautiful, I feel fire energy, right? Boundless potential. And this to me feels like the Empress who is harnessing. Every time I see this card, I just feel that energy of someone harnessing their energy to manifest something, to bring into fruition something that they desire, they've been working on, they've been wishing for. The next card that popped up, and this definitely popped right up to make sure I didn't miss it, was let go of the past. And I was just talking about, and you can see this is a full moon versus a new moon, but I do feel maybe at that point of the full moon that we did have not too long ago, less than 2 weeks, around 2 weeks ago, you could have really seen some things then where you had a shift in your belief system, a mindset, like something had shifted or changed or got brought to your attention that you were able to look at, evaluate, expand on, research, do that sort of energy, it feels like. And I feel like at this new moon, you're really recognizing that. I do the readings for the signs, all 12 signs. So you can go back and look at that full moon, the last full moon reading, it was in Gemini, right? We had the full moon in Gemini. You can go back. There is a playlist that has all readings for Sagittarius. So you can go look at that full moon reading, and hopefully that will help give you some additional information. So let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, letting the one thing at a time, let go of the past. I'm feeling this is an energy where letting go may not be such an easy thing. And that's why it's bringing up this message of one thing at a time, like to overcome one obstacle, challenge, or major thing um, at a time, move forward. Wow, look, this is so in sync. I'm loving this, right? So I'm seeing the one thing at a time, let go of the past, move forward. It's time to release, stay in the flow. So move with the energy. And sometimes it's a little hard and we get a little resistant, right, to change or things dissipating, falling apart, like that sort of energy. This is saying, no, it's time for something you've been connected to, tethered to in some way, shape, or form. It's time to look at something, be very serious and real with whatever that something is. I feel whatever it is, it's like, I feel like, maybe that could be the shift in the belief system where at one time you were not willing to see it for what it was, and now you are willing to see it for what it is, and knowing it's not for your greater good is the vibe I'm getting. Next card that shows up is anointed with love. So this is about bringing something together. This is about a reciprocating energy as well. And so I do feel like there was something that just wasn't aligned. Wow, Bask in nature is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like as you're releasing, surrendering, and letting that go and moving forward, you're able to align, to connect with what is for you, right? I'm feeling a lot of portal energy when I'm looking at these cards right now. Even in these right there, I feel portal energy here in that moon. Very powerful energy. I feel like this is something that's really been rising to the surface, like almost demanding your attention since that full moon in Gemini. And again, that full moon in Gemini does talk about, I mean, that does sit across the chart from you, so that I'm not saying it's your seventh house, right? Because you may not be a Sagittarius rising, and so that wouldn't be your seventh house. But for those of you who are a Sagittarius rising, this could very well be an indication that this is for long-term contracts, commitments. Like if you've been investing in a situation and you're like maybe waking up or realizing that you're in a no-win situation, or a situation that is just not mentally, emotionally fitting. It could be, I wanted to say financial, because that long-term contract or commitment can be to a career, to a job, to something like that, right? I feel like this is somebody who is seeing, right? They're seeing from a higher perspective. They're like rising above whatever the situation is, and they're looking at it differently. It's like they're seeing the bigger picture of something. And I do feel like this is what is happening, what is changing, what is shifting in someone's realm. So let's keep moving forward. Let's grab one more card and then we will start clarifying. Let's see, one more card for the sign of Sagittarius. One more card. There we go. Welcome change. This card has come out for almost every reading I have done so far. And so, yes, just the energy itself is showing us the transits of the planets are really showing us that we are in the process of a major change. I really had an in-depth conversation last night about this energy with this Neptunian energy at the 29th degree, and how this lasts up until January 26th. We're really going to see a lot of shattering of illusions, right? And that means, like, if you believe in something and it's not real, it's just a wishful thinking or a fantasy, or maybe even you wanting it to be a real reality. Like, if it is not genuine, it is going to, like, shattered. The illusion will be shattered, is the only way I could say it. Here's another card that's come out in just about every single reading that I have done, and that is that virtue of humility. So again, it gives me that energy of having some humbling experiences, I'm kind of feeling. And it does give me that vibe of, this does talk about an ego death as well. So, where that could be part of something you have to look at, deal with, when you're not, like, I kind of feel like if you've been refusing to see the reality of a situation and reality gets brought to you, take it or leave it, like it or not, that sort of energy, right? And it can be a humbling experience, and again, there could be ego involved in this. I feel like this is for your greater good. This is not happening to you, it's happening for you. That sort of energy, right? Because, the higher realms see and know things that you may, on the physical realm, not be aware of. And this is why this is going on. I feel like it's not to hurt you, I feel like it's to help you, to align you with the higher vibrational frequency, which is Aquarian energy. And so, like I said, there does feel like there's going to be some very significant, possibly even majorly intense situations happening with this Neptune at the 29 degrees moving forward. Next two cards that came out together is the Nine of Earth to the Two of Water, and this is to clarify one thing at a time. And I do feel that energy of this change happening, and where things are dissipating, falling away, falling apart. You're seeing things differently. I do feel like it's allowing this to fall away, to break down, to whatever it's got to do, so that it can bring you together with the things that are going to be substantial, the things that are going to be solid, the things that are going to stand the test of time. So it's going to be bringing the right energies together for you in alignment with that. And again, we all have free will, so when we resist, we all know what we resist will persist, right? So instead of resisting the change, resisting, it's like you can allow this energy go, let go of the past. And we did have that energy with go with the flow of the energy, right? So be mindful of that. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. There is that card of change. This is your energy. It's talking about changing out of this, I want to say, energy of confusion, distortion, smoke and mirrors, right? Like this is about seeing through the fog, accepting what is real, not playing into the illusion anymore is how it's giving me with this energy. And again, I do feel like whoever I'm talking to, I'm feeling this urge to say, be easy on yourself as you go through this transformation, because I don't feel like it's an easy transformation, or this change isn't easy. So be mindful about yourself, to um, invest time in nurturing, loving, taking care of yourself, that sort of energy. And I'm sending you a big virtual hug just in case you need it. Let go of the past. There's the past. There's something in the past that I just doesn't, and I doesn't that I do not, that's better, that I do not feel was for someone's greater good. It could have really caused a lot of unhappiness, discomfort, is how I'm feeling with this. Page of Earth, there does feel like there's going to be some opportunity, but I'm also feeling like with this opportunity, it's the opportunity to express yourself in regards to this. Like this could be where like this conversation or what you're needing to express could be in regards to what you're really searching and seeking, right? Like if this is about a career and you're looking for advancement, you're looking to continuing to learn new things, to grow, to expand in that sort of way, and yet it's never happening, right? There's not that opportunity. It's time to be real with yourself about that, right? I feel for some of you this is going to be in regards to a relationship, because I'm seeing the Two of Cups, I'm seeing the Anointed with love with a couple there. I'm even seeing the virtue of humility with a couple in there as well. Um, so I kind of feel like for some of you, this is going to be in regards to that, but not for all of you. So again, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. Let's keep moving forward. What is this? Let go of the past, and the Six of Waters is the past. So next card that comes up is your energy again, which we've seen with the Wheel of Fortune, and now it's here with the Temperance Angel. And this, let me try to lower this a little bit so you can see the cards. This, I feel like someone has had patience in the past. I kind of feel whoever I'm talking to right now, you're looking or dealing with a situation where maybe your patience has ran thin, right? I do feel like there is angelic support and guidance that is surrounding you, helping to restore balance in your life. And that could be why some things are being removed from your life or falling apart in your life, because they don't play a role in bringing that balance, the peace, that sort of energy. Let's clarify the move forward. Move forward, yes, move forward towards happiness. Happily ever after. 10 of Cups. Moving forward to peace, bliss, happiness. There's that Magician. I felt major manifestation in this energy. So I do feel like there is something that you are manifesting. Again, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, this is all going to just reach your hand out and grab it, because I don't feel like that. I feel like your spirit, your soul is being tested in recognizing, admitting, acknowledging that something is not working and something has to go in order to welcome in that, whether it be that connection, that opportunity, that sort of thing. Yeah, look. 10 of air to the 10 of air, like 10 of water, 10 of air. Like I do feel this is not an easy situation. I definitely felt that, but I do feel you have the strength courage, and confidence to overcome this challenge. I'm also feeling with this 10 of air, like if this is about any way I'm looking at it, I guess, or any way that the vibe is coming through, whether this be an employer that you're giving your notice to because you're recognizing like there's no growth for you here. You're not moving anywhere, right? You're just going to be staying in a repetitive cycle. They could feel this betrayal. It can also be you who feels the betrayal. Like if you've been waiting for opportunities and everybody and their brother got them, but you, and you have felt betrayed. Like this is like that. I feel like that breaking point, that cutoff point. Like I'm not doing this anymore. I can get what I'm looking for. I just can't get it here. Right. And again, this is going to apply whether it be that career, you know, that relationship, whatever that is. You're going to know what resonates with you and what doesn't. Again, take what resonates, release what doesn't. So moving forward, you're moving forward to the 10 of waters, this peace, this bliss, this happily ever after. And there is the 10 of air that's sitting right here with it. So I do feel someone's going to feel betrayed, or and it can be somebody is moving forward towards this because they were betrayed. So take what resonates. But anyhow, anyway I'm looking at this, I feel like either someone has felt betrayed by an experience and now they're moving forward towards what they desire, or somebody feels betrayed because somebody is taking their life in their own hands, their happiness, their overall well being into their own hands, and making some choices and decisions that maybe people feel betrayed by, right? Like your boss feels betrayed because you gave your notice, they thought you'd always be around, and yada yada yada, and then all of a sudden, you're like, no, I got to, if I want more, I got to align with those opportunities that have that available or will be available, that sort of energy. The first card that comes up and clarifies united with love is the Queen of Fire. And how beautiful is that? Other than, right, like I could see the Queen of Cups or the Queen of Fire coming up, because the Queen of Fire, the fire sign energy really does have a lot of love, right? They take action. This is somebody who is taking action behind the scenes to bring balance in their life as well. But I'm feeling this is somebody who is like their passion, their drive, their determination. This flame has been ignited. They are like, I don't feel laser focused, but I definitely feel strongly focused on what they desire, what they're looking to incorporate into their life, and really taking an honest look at what's there now and how it doesn't align with what the um, future outcome or desire looks like. There's that Ace of Fire on the bottom of the deck. So this is that taking action. This is somebody having the strength, courage, and confidence to really stand up and for themselves, defend, protect, and take action towards what they wish, hope, and want. Right? The next card that shows up is the Judgment card. I've seen this card out in several different readings. Someone has made a judgment call. They're taking an offer, an opportunity of a new beginning. I feel they already feel this, sense it, know it. There's something that tells me like they've woke up and they feel something in their, like it can be your intuition, a gut feeling, whatever it is. Something feels different. Something feels like I feel this very powerful energy of confidence. Determination is another thing I'm feeling really strongly about in making choices and changes that bring forth something, this new beginning. I've seen the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Earth, like taking action to co-creating with the universe a whole new paradigm for themselves, right? And you can't hate on anybody for that, right? You absolutely cannot be doing that. I would hope not. But there are people who will be bitter and angry about that, right? And it's more often than not because maybe they don't have the strength and the courage to stand up and make changes that would redirect their life, or to literally start all over, or take a leap of faith, or face some fears of the unknown. I mean, there's so many different reasons, but anyhow, this is not what I'm seeing. This person having that strength, that courage to take this leap of faith, right? So very, very good energy. I'm liking this. Let's see what other energies want to show up for the sign of Sagittarius for this new moon. It feels like this new moon for you is going to, it does feel bittersweet, right? Bittersweet by having to let something go, and that's the bitter part of it, that maybe you've been resisting releasing, and then the sweet part is being able to achieve and receive what you are looking for. So the next two cards that came out together are the Seven of Earth and the Five of Earth. This is somebody recognizing what they're investing their time, energy, and effort into, and ultimately I'm feeling whatever it is, and I feel like this is where it was. I don't feel like this is where it's going or where it is now. I just feel this recognizing that they've invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into a situation that's bringing them a lot of challenge. It can be financial hardships, hardships in the material world with resources. I just feel like a lot of challenge, and I kind of feel like somebody has like this aha, this awareness, this recognizing where something's got to give, something's got to change, and that's how I'm feeling. And look, there it is again at the bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Here comes the change. It's time for the change. I feel like this new moon is facilitating this change for you. So very beautiful energy showing up. Although I do feel like I said, it feels bittersweet. It feels a little, you know, I don't feel overwhelmed, but I can feel the energy of maybe somebody feeling overwhelmed. And that's why this entire message started with one thing at a time, right? Like, don't feel you have to take on the world all in one day, or settle everything all in one day. I don't feel like it's like that. I feel like it's important for you to balance your mind, body, and spirit. So, taking the necessary time for meditation, going within, doing some soul searching, healing, feeling some feelings over some situations. But ultimately, I feel like it's recognizing and being honest with oneself about what's real and what is a wishful thinking or that sort of energy. So, I'm going to post some messages from the Spirit Junkie. Please, if you have not already, don't forget to like this video if this is resonating with you. Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel. And if you hit the notification bell, you will be notified when I do post readings. I do my best to get all 12 signs up for the new moon, the full moon, and a couple other little extras that are happening throughout the month. So, even throughout the years, because I'm going to be doing this Pluto thing every few months, looking at that transit that's going to be happening, or has been in the process of happening for the course of 20 years. So we're going to be looking and paying attention, being mindful of that transformation. So let's pull some energies from the Spirit Junkie. Let's see what messages. These are meant to bring you inspiration, motivation, encouragement of some sort. So I do hope that they help. Let's see what energies want to show up for the sign of Sagittarius. All right, first card up. Oh, two cards up. I claim, look at this, right? I claim my desires. I hold great visions. I am ready to receive. And this entire message has said just that. The second card that came out, when I see good in others, I acknowledge it out loud. And I love this because I feel like that is so important. Like, if you've ever worked within a team and you support each other, encourage each other, you're able to brainstorm together, and without fear of somebody taking your idea and running with it, because we know that happens too. But this talks about feeling comfortable, safe, and secure within connections. And I kind of feel like this is what this reading is like saying to me. Like, if you've trusted a boss who said, when this opportunity comes up, you're going to be the one in mind, and then the opportunity comes up and it gets given to someone else, or you get overlooked, or whatever it may be. So I do feel like this is a way of connecting, and you showing appreciation and acknowledgement for the people who are there for you, who do the right thing, who treat you the right way. And I feel like the more you're aligning with that, the more you desire that, and the more you're not willing to accept less than. Two more cards came out. Creativity flows from me. I am a divine creator. That was interesting because I was just talking about all that, right? About like if you're working in a team and you guys need to brainstorm so that you can give feedback, so you can bounce ideas off from people, right? Safely, securely, like not feeling. And that's the worst thing in the world is when you're sitting there. Well, not in the world, there can be worse things than that, but it's not a good thing. It's not a good feeling when you're sitting there and have faith and trust and belief in someone or a situation, and it's ultimately, like that energy is not going to sustain in where we are anyways. It's just not. So if you've ever known experiences or unfortunately been in experiences where someone has taken something, your thought, your idea, your whatever intellectual property, and they decided to run with it, like they're not running anywhere with the Aquarian age. Aquarian age is not going to sustain and allow any energies that are not authentic, truthful, clear. Like that's it. It's not going to happen. So try as they might in this new time, like the universe will absolutely, rip their mask off and expose them energies. So this can be in regards to, like I said, this can be for some of you, this can be in regards to career, for others, relationship. The next card that comes out is I am willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. And yes, there are many genuine, sincere, good, honest energies that are out there. If you are not connected with those energies, this is that wake up, right? Where it's like showing you who you can trust in all of this so that you can release that energy, surrender it, to allow that to go away. So you have that space available for that energy that is in alignment with you. The next card that shows up, it's safe to slow down, relax, and let go. Yeah, somebody's being aligned. I feel like somebody is being aligned with, they're clearing out all the mess, the clutter, the energies that are not vibrating on the higher frequencies, that are still living in the lower vibrational realm, and allowing that space to be available, like I said, for new. You could see even the parting of the clouds, right? I feel like this is happening to for you, not to you. So, bottom of the deck, I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment, and this is aligning you with energies that you can, uh, connect with, that are safe to be connected to, that are transparent, that are authentic, that are clear, they're honest. That sort of energy. Beautiful reading for you here, Sagittarius. I do hope this serves you well. I thank you for taking the time. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. Have a great day. I send love and light.